guys, it's Kayla from Killing It with Coupons, and I am here for another Chat with Me Sunday. This week I'm going to be making some easy English muffin breakfast sandwiches, and there is 100 different ways you guys could do these. I'll let you guys know about the ingredients I'm using. I'm using just the very basics, which are pretty much the bare minimum that you'll need to make these. You guys could totally add in ham or any type of meat that you want as well, or you could also add in veggies when you go to cook your eggs. You could add bell peppers or spinach or broccoli or really whatever you want. It's a great way to use up some extra veggies that you have left over, or even just to get a little bit more veggies into your diet. So again, I'll share with you guys pretty much the bare minimum of what you're going to need in order to cook these and whip these up for your breakfast. What I am using here is I have got some English muffins, just some plain English muffins. You could use whatever you want. You could use whole grain, you could use organic, whatever. I just picked these up at Aldi's this week. I believe they were 99 cents. I also have an 18 count of eggs. I'm only going to be using 6, 1 egg normally for each muffin. If you are using more veggies when you go to make your eggs, you may want to use 1 less egg. Depending on what you're using to cook them in, they may end up, overflowing. So you don't want that to happen. And if you were doing like 6, then if you're doing a lot of veggies, maybe just do 5 eggs instead. But this week I'm going to be doing 6 with just 6 eggs. And then I've also got some cheese. You don't have to add cheese if you don't want to, you can, but I found that this works really well. And again, normally I will do these with ham. I didn't get any ham this week, so I'm not going to be doing those. It will stay good for about 4 to 5 days or so in the fridge. They are also totally freezer friendly. I have made at sometimes a dozen or 2 dozen of these and froze them in our freezer and then just pulled them out, and everybody could either warm them up individually or pull out a whole bag for that week or whatever. Again, this week I am just going to be doing the 6, and these will stay in my fridge for normally a couple days during the week. It's a great quick breakfast for my brothers or my dad or my mom if they need to leave the house early, especially during school days and work days. So these are just a really frugal and quick, easy breakfast that you can prep these on the weekend and have them for most of the week, or again, you could also prep them and have them for the freezer. So for me, I'm doing these on Sunday, and again, they'll probably last up until about Thursday or so, and again, they should stay good in the fridge for just about that long. So the way that I am going to make these in the oven is that I am just going to put these in these little ramekins. Now I've already got these sprayed, and I got these at the dollar store. Actually, I got a 4-pack for just $1, so I ended up getting 12 of these in total. I'm using 6 this week again, and what I do is I just put it on a baking sheet, and again, I spray those. I'll put 1 egg in each, and again, if you were adding veggies, you could add the veggies here. If you want to have your veggies a little bit softer, you can always saute them first and then end up adding them to the eggs and bake that all together. You could also add a little bit of cheese if you have shredded cheese in with the egg, but what I'm going to do is just do these 6 ramekins, put the eggs in there, and then bake these at 350 for about 15 or so minutes. So I've got my eggs into my ramekins, and I added just a little bit of salt and pepper to each, along with just a little bit of milk, and whisk those up. You guys can also use large muffin tins if you'd like, or just regular size muffin tins. Our muffin tins are a little bit older, and they're not very good at not sticking. I have problems sometimes peeling the eggs out of the muffin tins, so if you guys do, you can use those as well. I just found that these are easier because the eggs come out very cleanly. So again, you can use the muffin tins, either the large, like the jumbo size muffin tins, or just regular size muffin tins. Just make sure that you do spray them down so that the eggs do come out cleanly. This is again what I'm going to use, and I'm going to bake these at 350 for about 15 minutes. Now that my eggs are done, I am going to prepare the sandwiches. I'm just going to take one of the English muffins and then one of the eggs, and then add the cheese in there. If you were adding ham or whatever meat, you could do it now as well. You guys could also do little strips of ham or any type of meat in the egg as well. You could even do bacon with these too, would be really tasty. But the way again I'm going to prepare these is just do the muffin, the egg, and then the cheese, and I'm going to put it in saran wrap. I'm going to wrap them up and then put them into a big gallon size bag, and then I'm going to put these in the fridge. If you guys were going to, you could put them in the freezer. There we go, the breakfast sandwiches are done, and I will throw these in the fridge. Again, you could throw them in the freezer if you wanted to. And when you go to warm these up, you can warm them up in the microwave. I've normally found is that you do it about 1 minute and then flip it and do another minute on the other side. And again, that will vary depending on your microwave. I'm not sure. I can only say what will work for ours, but you know, just a minute or 2 minutes or so. And you guys can of course tell if it needs a little bit more reheating. You could always do another 30 seconds or so. But these are all wrapped up. I found too though, doing the saran wrap is just to wrap them up so that they will keep their form in the fridge or freezer, depending on where you're putting them, just so they're not falling apart or separating. So that is pretty much it for these easy breakfast sandwiches. That is it for me this week for this Cook With Me Sunday. If you guys do enjoy these, let me know, and I will try and find some other of my frugal recipes to share with you guys. Again, these can be really cheap. Like I said, I was able to get the English muffins for 99 cents at Aldi. Normally eggs are on 99 cents or so, and depending on how many you're going to be using. Me, I only ended up using 6, so that could be as low as 50 cents. And then of course, if you want to top it with cheese, I would suggest using deli cheese if you have it or have an option to use it, only because like the American single slices are normally don't melt quite as well. They don't always do so well in the microwave, but again, you can use really whatever you have, and of course adding veggies and, you know, meat if you want to, or bacon is also a great option. And there are so many different ways that you guys can do this. Again, I just want to share with you guys the bare minimum of really how I do these, and again, you can use totally whatever you want and throw in there tons of veggies and make them more veggie packed, or if you want to do more meat and make them a little bit more protein rich, or however you want to do them. Again, it's up to you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys have any frugal recipes, share them with me. I will try and do, you know, more breakfasts and lunches and dinners that I can share with you guys, how to do just real quick and easy frugal recipes. But I will see you guys all next week. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, leave them down below and I will try and get back to you. But I will see you all next week. So bye guys.